Hey guys, it's Phil here, and I've changed some of my diet up, so I haven't been drinking today or yesterday, of course, because I was hungover. But today was a good day because I ate about 1,800 calories, so that's my goal is to hit 1,800, so I don't starve myself to death like one time I tried and try to go binge eating because of that. So I try to eat lightly. I eat about 1,800, somewhere between 1,500 and 1,800. But my goal is to go at least up to somewhere around that range, 1,500, 1,800. So I hit 1,800 as kind of my limit, my max. And uh, earlier I tried doing like 800 or 1,200 calories, and I couldn't really stand it. It just made me so groggy and tired. I ended up sleeping a little bit more. Sleep's doing better. I'm not sleeping as much, so that's a good thing now. And it's also been a good day because I actually got my equipment that I paid $600 for. So I'll try to show it to you here. That's it right there. That box. That's a receiver for stereo. It's a Sony box, Sony receiver. Um, and yeah, so far I haven't tried it out because I didn't buy enough banana plugs for my speaker wire just to have a little bit easier to insert and tidy up. So I had to buy some more. I was going to play with it tonight, but it's not ready. So, but that's going to be something that in the future you guys get to look forward to me to um, evaluate, review the receiver as well as some energy speakers that I got. So you guys have that to look forward to. I'm actually going to be going away for a little while, probably for half a week to a week or so, just whatever. I'm going to my grandmother's in Florida, and she wants to. My grandmother is 93, and she wants to get on the internet and have a computer that's decently up to date. So with my dad, he helped me out to buy her a computer, and I told her to set up the internet or get an internet installed before I got there. So I'm going to be going down there helping to teach her how to use the computer and the internet, because she wants to get connected there. So hopefully it's fun. I'm glad she's finally getting internet because every time I go down there, it's like, oh, nothing to do. I mean, there literally is nothing to do down there. You think there'd be a beach, but no, she lives in practically the sticks of Florida, and there's no nice beach around. It's like a mile, or I mean an hour or two hours away. um so yeah, I have that to look forward to. um so when I get back, I ordered some new banana plugs. They're probably going to come here before I get back because I have Amazon Prime, but I'm just going to leave them here. I mean, they're not expensive, so I'm not really worried if somebody ends up being like, I want that, I'm just going to take it. I'll just be like, well, it's whatever, no big deal. But uh, my it'll be really neat to see it in action. Both of the speakers and the receiver that I got were in CNET's highest rated, so hopefully they'll be good. I'm not sure what I'm going to do the rest of the night. I'm just kind of, I turned the power off to the power strip for the TV and everything because I was going to hope to set that up, but I can't do that. And the reason why I can't do that is just because, I'd have to. I unplugged all the HDMI ports, and everything's kind of off power, and I just did that so that when I connect the stuff up, I don't shock myself or cause a fire or whatever. Just safety concerns. Um, so I'm just gonna be on my computer for the rest of the night. Just maybe play a game on here or watch some anime. Um, I actually bought Crunchyroll. I used to have a subscription with them for a couple months, and I didn't see a lot that I liked. And I found they had Dragon Ball Super subbed in English, the Japanese version subbed in English, and I was like, all right, sweet, they got all the episodes practically up to date. So that was a big reason why I switched to Crunchyroll. I was using KissAnime.2, but it was just all the ads and going through the system. It was just too much. I really needed something more mainstream that I'm actually paying for. So I got Crunchyroll, so I'm pretty happy about that. I've watched a couple episodes. Maybe I'll watch some tonight. Um, if any of you all out there are Game of Thrones fans, I'm getting caught up. I actually got into it about probably the Q3 of 2017, third quarter, and I I had a hard time, figuring out who was who and what was going on, but eventually I just got used to, just having to put the pieces together while I watch it and not get everything right away. And eventually, the more that I watched, it came together. And I'm actually on the latest season. I'm on season 7. I've gotten to episode 3. So I just watched episode 3 earlier today, and that was pretty. I like it. I like Game of Thrones. I've got a couple. I've got, well, let's see. Yeah, four more episodes to go because there's 7. So the fifth, sixth, seventh. I guess that's uh 3 episodes. Or sorry, for the fourth as well. So it is. Uh, so it is 4. Yeah, I thought so. I was just making sure. Um. And I guess I've also been watching the Grand Tour on Amazon Prime. That's a pretty neat show because it's hilarious. It's British humor, so I love it. I mean, you got Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, and James May just going at it and having fun bickering to each other as to what to do. And the episodes are very entertaining. And now it's in 4K HDR, which I'm like, oh hell yeah! So I watch it in 5.1 surround, or been watching it in 5.1 surround, on a 4K HDR TV. And now you're thinking, now why did you get a new home theater system if you've got one already that's 5.1? And the reason why I got one is just because I wanted to be able to Chromecast, as well as use the Nintendo products to jump to a surround sound level, and I couldn't do that with my current amplifier slash receiver. And so I was like, well, I gotta fix that. So I decided to put a couple $100 down, for a new receiver and new speakers. And my hype for it is pretty high, and I'm excited. But that's it. Just is what it is. I gotta wait until I plug everything up and it's all set up. And I'm dreading having to unscrew those banana plugs at the end of it and having to rescrew it or something like that it won't work and the speakers won't sound. And I'm just like, oh god, no, like, I don't want to do that. Like, thankfully I don't have to do the hardest part, and the hardest part is taking the 2 wires, because the wires I've got now for the speaker, there's a red and a blue, or red and a black, and basically they're stuck together, and I have to tear them apart to fray them and put them, strip them and put them in banana plugs, and Yeah, at first I was doing it by hand with my fingers and my fingernails, and that was hard. And now I'm actually using just a small knife and just cutting it in the middle, and that seems to be doing a lot better. But anyways, this has been a long update, I guess, and I don't know if I'm going to update you guys when I get to Florida. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. Um, the chances are probably not, just because my grandmother doesn't like to have stuff on the internet about her, or she likes to be pretty secluded. She doesn't really like a lot of that sort of thing. So uh, probably not. Probably no videos over my time down there. But I'll let you guys know when I get this system up and running, and do a little review. So, anyways, it's been Phil. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.